Hello everybody and welcome to Perfect Date. This is a Steam game that, God forbid, is about cat dating. This was gifted to me by Whisker Biscuit. God dang it. I don't think I ever get that name right. Anyway, it looks great, and I can only imagine what is to come. So, I'm gonna play. Also, it says ending found, which means there's multiple endings, which means it's gonna be a nightmare. So, oh good. Alright. Where the heck? How do I... new game. There we go. Okay. Where is my thing? This freaking chimes in my head. Oh, a human! No way! There's a human! That's such good news. Oh my god. Ooh. Quite the pick here. I like this guy. Oh, jeez. He's different than his picture. Oh, jeez. I don't like that their eyes do that. Like... And not... Oh, never mind. Just the worst person to talk about eyes. I'll be default Dan here. Dan. That's who I'll be. Oh, random name. Luke? What the heck? Warren? Oh, I liked Warren. I should have stayed with Dorothy. Oliver, Doreen, Paul, Drake, hell yeah. Alright. Autosave notification. This game supports an autosave feature. Please don't, I'm an angel and I accept. I'm a devil and I reject. I mean... Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off when it's saving. Ha ha ha! Alright. I'm not sure how long we've been sailing, but it feels like forever. I'm not feeling too well now, so it's a huge relief to hear the deck lad shout. I wanted to click the heart. I don't know what that does. Island approach! Make yourself ready. Click the heart. Nope. I'm finally here. When I applied last month, I was just another broke student living off baked beans. I didn't really think I had a chance of being accepted to be part of the prestigious Cat Island research team. Oh boy, you made a terrible error. What does stats do? Hold on, I gotta look around. Oh, good. Alright. There we go. Yet here it is! The little black dot in the distance growing bigger by the second is the infamous Cat Island! The place I will call home for the next few months. Oh boy. My heart momentarily skips a beat. What if there's a mistake? What if they accepted someone else's application and accidentally sent the offer to me? I rummage about in my bag until I find the papers. It's blank! No! I'm insane! I've got the scurvy or whatever. Dear Drake, we are pleased to be able to offer you the position of research assistant to Professor Pauper. That's not a good sign. At our research facility at Cat Island. Position will be for an initial period of 8 weeks. Your contract will be sent separately. We look forward to working with you. Yours sincerely, Professor Pauper. Okay. Nope, no mistake. That's my name right there at the top left-hand corner. Drake! And there's his name at the bottom. The genius behind this whole operation. Oh boy. Yay! Professor Pauper. Science genius and my new boss. Oh! Why, that's not an island, that's a scribble! I look up from my papers to see dry land rapidly approaching before us. It seems to be surrounded by a huge barrier of impenetrable black rocks. As we get closer, we're not slowing down, and I begin to worry that we're going to crash into them. Then, at the very last moment, we take a sharp turn to the left, and suddenly we're sailing smoothly towards a jetty through an opening in the rocks. I blow out the breath that I've been holding and break into a smile. Oh, God! Why that smile? Nicely done, Skipper! I've taken many a drug today. The ferryman comes out from behind the steering wheel, ignoring my attempts at camaraderie, and shouts rather brusquely, "Ha! Take all your belongings." Why is this his picture? When you have him right here. You could just cut this and put it here. Okay. Sure. Take all your belongings. We won't be back for days, so don't leave nothing you'll need. Alright. I smile weakly at the ferryman and his son and pick up my bags, ready to disembark. We glide seamlessly into the wooden jetty, and the son leaps ashore to tie us off. He's greeted by a bulky man in a uniform, who I take to be a security officer of some kind. Ah, here we are. You're the security guard? Alright. What's wrong with your chin down here? There's something wrong here. I don't know why. Okay. Sir, caught you a mouse. And he laughs loudly as though he said the funniest thing he's ever heard. It's very disconcerting. My guy's got a problem with everybody. Then again, I just made fun of you. Ah, dang it. Security guard remains surly and turns his attention to me. Oh, crap, I right-clicked. Dang it. He holds out his large hand, which I assume is an offer to help me off the boat, but as I reach to take it, he snatches it away, throwing me off balance, so that I almost fall over the side. What a great start. ID card? Oh, I see. I reach into my back pocket, hand over the laminated card I was given on the mainland. Ah! Drake! 010117. This is forged if I've ever seen it. Alright. Well, good. Oh, we're in space. Okay. He barely looks at it before striding off, grunting over his shoulder. This way. Oh god, into the forest! Oh wait, hold on. Can I pause this? No, I can't. I guess there wouldn't be a reason to. I follow him down a dirt track path and get my first proper view of the island. Pay-per-view. It's beautiful, lush and green. I'm already under its spell. Ugh, tense. After no more than a couple minutes of trekking, we're in base camp, which consists of an assortment of tents and huts. Among them are two more solid-looking structures, one larger and one smaller. I presume these are the labs. The whole camp is moderate but functional. Reminds me of an army outpost. I'm struck by the lack of people. In fact, there's no one around apart from an older woman sitting outside, peeling a pile of potatoes. I smile and give her a little nod, but she stares back at me. Okay, Miss Marigold. I try not to get paranoid. Oh, good. Here. He stopped at the largest of the tents, indicating I should go inside. I feel rude just walking in, so I make my presence known first. Ahem! Hello? A firm but friendly voice calls out. Oh god. Come. Nice tent. I walk in and there he is, hunched over some documents. The great Professor Pauper. Sir, it's an honor to meet you. Yes, you must be Drake. Come on in, my dear. Glad to have you on board. Good journey? Well, long. Indeed, we're rather tucked away here. Oh boy, an option? No! Let me offer you some refreshments. Water, coffee, something stronger perhaps? Whiskey? Ugh, I'm fine. Water? Whiskey on your own. I'd have a cup of tea if that... I'll have some water. Just some water would be great if you have some. Now that's something we have an abundance of. There are plenty of safe natural springs on the island, but we have the bottled kind too. I'm relieved he passes me a bottle. I'm not too keen to start drinking from natural water sources until I've personally checked that they're not used as cat urinals. It will take you a while to find your way around and discover how it all works, so for today I thought we would just get you kitted out and maybe introduce you to some of the locals. The cats, that is. I believe you've already met most of the human locals. Oh, I've only met the ferryman and the security guard. Yes, that's about it. And the lady outside? Miss Marigold. Her and her husband are the caretakers. Wonderful couple, the Marigolds. You'll meet them before too long. We're a tidy little family here, Drake. And I'm sure you'll fit in nicely. That was a weird way of... Never mind. Thank you, sir. I hope so. Okay. So, first things first. This is your basic kit. It's got a shotgun in it. Okay. He begins going through a pile of things on his desk, explaining each of them in turn. This is your backpack. You can put things in it. Oh, is that what a backpack does? Sorry. We'll be going on plenty of field trips, so it will be very useful. As will your own water bottle. Some disinfectant hand spray. These are heavy-duty reinforced gloves, which are essential when tagging cats out in the wild. But on any scratches from felines, we don't know. Now, do we? Okay, I suppose not. I shove each item into my new backpack as he gives them to me. Likewise, these goggles are to be brought along on all field trips. This lot here indicates to a small pile of what looks like laundry. His basic uniform, lab coat, mask, stethoscope, and... What? Etc.? Oh, I don't know why I couldn't... I've never seen anybody spell out etc. That's so weird. It's always ETC. Have you ever seen anybody spell etc.? Portable first aid kit, camping knife with all tools attachments. Finally, without doubt, okay. Most importantly, whoa! A cat tracker! This! Holds up something that looks like a mobile phone, except it clearly isn't one. Catalog! Oh god! Oh god, a catalog! Game comes to its earliest version. It was initially designed to record and store data on the cats, scan them, and log their details. But as you can see, we've come a long way since then. I'm still thinking back to the etc. Now you can use it to communicate with the rest of our team. I've added everyone's contact details for you. Listen to music, take photos. There's even a pen that comes with it to insert microchips into the back of the cat's necks so we can keep track of them. Very valuable piece of equipment, Drake, and I need you to protect it above all else. Okay. Alright, are my stats any better? Nope. He's looking me directly in the eye and clearly expects a response. Yes, sir, of course, I will look after these. Good! You'll get to know all the functions as you go along, but for now I suggest we take a stroll out and see if we can't find a few friends to introduce you to, so that you can try it out. Hands me the gadget. I feel a bit nervous taking charge of it, but also really keen to have a go. Okay. Oh, we're back in space. Oh, uh-oh. That looked like a cat. We head down to the beach. The professor explains things as we go. The mixture of terrain on Cat Island is quite unique. Even in such a relatively small area, you'll find forest, mountain, jungle, beaches, woodland, and all of these different geological and ecological zones in one place. It really is most remarkable. It certainly is. Even the lack of wildlife is, in itself, quite remarkable. What do you mean? Well, put it simply, there's a type of force field. Okay, we're getting into weird territory that surrounds the island, disallowing anything to enter. You mean literally anything? Absolutely. No birds, fish, or creatures of any kind can penetrate it. What about us? We're here. Yeah, there we go. Let's add a disconcerting loud laugh. I see what you mean. Well, there is, of course, one small break in the invisible wall, and that is where we built the jetty. But let's not get too bogged down in this right now. What you need to know is basically the island is shaped like a peanut. Okay. He picks up a nearby stick and draws a simple map in the sand. Oh, thanks for showing me what a peanut looks like. I forgot. This is our end of the island. It's very well known to us now. We've been researching it for many years. The other end is not so familiar to us. We've encountered difficulties that have hindered our progress in the region. What was that? That was sketchy. What type of difficulties, Professor? Well, we're not as sure as we'd like to be, but what I can tell you is that environment has an adverse effect upon humans, inducing nausea at the very least. And at the worst, fainting, migraines, possible nerve damage. That's pretty serious. As I say, it's best to keep away, but let's not get into all that now, my dear. You've had a long day. For now, let's just say that we refer to the far end of the island as the Danger Zone. With good reason. I must ask you not to put yourself at risk by venturing beyond this mountain range here. First to the map once more, drawing a line just past the center, and an X through the end section. Ah. There are wild, aggressive cats out there. I wouldn't want you getting too close to them. Unlike our lovely fellows closer to home. He's led me to a spot where a few cats are lounging about. What do you say we try out your catalog now? He stoops down and picks up one of the animals, a disgruntled-looking cat who is sleeping under the shade of a palm tree. Oh, God! The cat lets out a displeased meow, but doesn't struggle. Its large body, billowing with long orange fur, just sort of hangs in the professor's arms in lazy resignation. Would you like to have a go at scanning this delightful chap? I find the on switch and somewhat timidly activate it. The bombs! Oh no, you pressed the wrong button! The gadget immediately comes to artificial life, emitting a loud boop 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 sound with a red pulsating light. I select the app labeled CAT Scan. Oh god. And it loads instantly. There's no delay on this thing. The professor holds the cat towards me, arms outstretched. I'm sure he said the scanning chip is implanted in the back of the neck somewhere, but it's difficult to find this one's neck amidst the thick cloud of fur. I blow to make a parting and press the catalog to his skin. It's a bit like scanning groceries at the supermarket where I used to work. That should do it! He pops the Marmalade Tom. The Marmalade Tom. I've never heard of that kind of cat. Back into the shade. Sure enough, upon withdrawal, I found the cat has been successfully scanned. Floofy butt. Okay. He looks really upset down here in the corner. Oh, jeez. Meow. Oh, here we go. It's Floofy butt. Floofy butt. Male, 10 years, 4 months. Breed, red tabby, Persian. Eye color red. Huh. It's much more happy in that page. Oh, amazing! Clever, isn't it? A large part of your job here will be to tag and scan the cats, such as Mr. Floofy butt here. But it looks like you'll have no problem at all in that area. Excellent work, Drake. Thank you, sir. I can't wait to get started. Well, why don't you get a bit more practice with the catalog and scan the rest of them while we're here? These 5 spend a lot of time together. They're like a little family, aren't you? Ah, yes, you are. The professor seems to be a genuine cat lover like me. I think we're going to get on great. Okay, here goes. No help this time. The professor steps back. Oh boy. Who is funding this Cat Island project? I don't know if this is worth... I don't know how much this costs, but I can't be worth it. The first cat I approach is very friendly, with beautiful calico markings. It comes towards me, already purring. What up, dog? It's Trixie. Trixie, female, 3 years, 8 months, calico American short hair. Eye color green. Alright. Next is an elegant, sleek, hairless cat sitting gracefully in the sun. She doesn't pay me much attention and allows me to scan her with minimal fuss. Ooh. I like the picture better. That's really Snooty Booty. Okay. Snooty Booty. Female, 11 years, 1 month, Sphinx. Eye color blue. Fourth cat I approach is a noisy one. Ah, McMurphy. Male, 6 years, brown, crossbreed. Eye color green. And finally, the one I've deliberately put off until last. He's been skulking around the edge of the activity, eyeing me suspiciously, as though he could pounce at any moment. I laugh at myself, already projecting personalities onto these animals. Oh. Hiss. Kibbles. Male, 3 years, white British long hair. Green eyes. All done. I hope you enjoy meeting some of the locals. Professor lets out a little laugh. Ha! He goes. It's kind of startling and puts me on edge. I didn't see the cats in the trees. That's weird. I have a feeling you'll get to know them quite well in time. That's probably enough for your first day, don't you think? It's quite a lot to take in. I'm suddenly exhausted and grateful to be heading back to camp. Oh, nice. Oh boy. Are they gonna get like... Am I gonna go to the other side of the island and they're gonna be like really human-like cats? It's quite late by the time I unpacked and settled myself, but I want to write my journal entry before I sleep. I'm surprised how chilly it is. I've pulled my sleeping bag right up to my chin, but I still feel goose pimples bloom over my arms. Shivering, I rub them to warm myself. It makes me smile to think that this inherent reaction to the cold is what will be keeping my new feline friends warm tonight. My eyelids close, thinking of cats and the island and the professor. The world around me drifts away as I float up into a dream. Oh boy. Oh man, there's some kind of underlying sinisterness, isn't there? I'm not sure how long I've been asleep, but I wake with a violent jolt that leaves me sitting bolt upright. It's too dark to see anything, but I hear rustling, and then a strange electronic noise, one that in my sleepy confusion I can't place right away. It's this device, the catalog. Acting on instinct, I scramble to my feet and follow the noise out of the tent. I look around me, and my fears are confirmed when I catch sight of a pulsing red light, getting fainter in the direction of the forest. I snap into action, running as fast as I can. Barefoot, dressed in my pajamas, running at full speed in the forest in the dark of night. I must be crazy! Oh boy. Words of Professor Pauper are ringing in my ear. I need you to protect it above all else. My legs are trembling beneath me. I stop, feeling my heart beat heavily through my body. I wheeze in and out, my breath billowing in front of me in white puffs. Oh, there's like weird cat statues. I shouldn't feel like this. Why am I so dizzy? I try to get my bearings and realize I blundered perilously close to the danger zone. Oh boy. I could just make out the shape of large animals in front of me before my eyes close and I drop to my knees. Oh boy. Oh! Open my eyes! The calico I scanned yesterday is sitting in front of me. She drops the catalog at my feet. I pass out. What is going on? Disco Cat, you gotta help me. Oh. I'm on the beach. Oh no. Floofy Butt's talking to me. Hello, can you hear me? Are you okay? What is it? Uh-oh. Don't be ridiculous, Kibbles. It's a human. Ah, yeah, yuck. I can smell it now. It smells like a human. Oh, do be quiet. Are they alive? They? Of course it's alive. It's breathing, you imbecile. Why isn't it moving? Would you come on and give them some space? Move back a bit. Them? Yes, stand back. Move out of my way. Let me have a proper look. I begin to come to. The Sphinx Cat is standing over me as I open my eyes. We stare at each other for a moment while I try to take in what's happening. Is this one defective? I feel sick. I'm gonna puke. The cat watches me intently. Am I going insane? What is this chattering about? They're scared and confused. Let me talk to them. Human, are you alright? You! I remember, you took my catalog. Oh, but I gave it back to you. It's back in your pocket now. I try to reach into my pocket and realize my hands are scratched to shreds. What's wrong with my hands? I try to stand. My feet! What happened to me? Yeah, I guess that's from all the climbing. I told you it wasn't ready for that. What's that? Ready for what? Its anatomical structure is far too delicate. I tried to slow it down. Yeah, Floof, you try restraining a human who's that determined. It's like a margay? What is that? Its anatomical structure didn't seem to be delicate to me. I was like, a what? Doing what? What is happening? You made your own way back to the beach. Okay, but that doesn't explain. I show my bleeding hands. Ah, you crawl. Who's Kara? That's not my name. It's a term of endearment. It's an Irish thing. It's inappropriate. I crawled. I don't know what's happening. Like a cat? Yep. All the way from the mountains. Like a bleeding mountain lion. Impressive. But why? Because you got the sickness. Maybe you should sit down, human. We need to have a talk. Possibly a long talk. Talk? That's right. Since when do cats talk? Oh, for goodness sakes, it's the dawn of time. How else do you think we communicate? Stop splitting whiskers, Major. You know full well what the human is saying. I think the revelation here, Kara, is that you can understand us. That too. Will someone explain what the hell is going on? We don't fully understand everything ourselves, at least not all the details of how this works. I think being stood in a forest surrounded by a bunch of talking cats is about as much detail as anybody would want. I agree, and more to the point, we were rather hoping you would be able to help us. You are the scientist, after all. What we do know is that the clock has started ticking for you. What do you mean? Well, there's no easy way to say this to you, Kara. Oh, I knew it. I knew I'd be catified. I'll be what? Whether you help or not, you don't have a lot of time before, if I may. It would seem you are basing this on our experiences to date, that when a human manages to find themselves in what I believe you call the danger zone, they are vulnerable in ways that they previously were not. That is to say, you're screwed! You're not helping. Don't make me... Oh god, Mountain Lion, there will be no violence of any kind. Forgive me for being a bit panicked. The vulnerability to which Snooty Booty was referring to. I like how they go by those names. Simply put, if you are bitten or scratched by an elder cat within the danger zone, you will begin a process of change that ultimately will result in a full feline transition. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Catify. So basically, you're telling me I'm a werecat. I look down, and amongst the scratches on my right hand are two distinct puncture marks. The reality of my situation descends on me like a cold mist. Basically, yes. My head is spinning. This is too much for me to take in. Take a breath now, Kara. You're not looking so good. What? Have I started to change? I feel my head for ears, fur. Everything seems to be normal. No. I just meant you're looking a bit shaky. Understandably so. I take a few deep steady breaths and calm myself enough to say, "So, what? Give me some data. What have you got so far? Look, we'll answer anything we can, but the truth is we have more questions than answers ourselves. So you said you need my help. What exactly does that entail?" "Well, finding our friends would be a start. The cats on this island, they're going missing. We don't know what's happening to them. But the body count is rising, and we've hit a wall. A wall of ignorance, maybe. Really, how many times do I have to tell you? The Muellers are to blame." "Muellers? Now, Floofy Butt. There's no need for name-calling. Speaking of name-calling, I'll remind you to call me Major. Look, they can't help the way they are. It's a lack of breeding, you know. Overbreeding, if you ask me. Muellers? They're the elder cats, the island's originals. They can't speak the way we can, hence the derogatory term Muellers." And how are they to blame, exactly? Well, if I knew that, there would be no need for this elaborate kidnapping. It's hardly proving to be a roaring success, after all. Look, all we need to know is that, all we really know is that we are no longer safe on this island. The elders who live within the danger zone are hostile towards us. Not sure why, it's just always been that way. And now, because cats are being taken, nowhere else is safe either. You expect the occasional mishap. We live in an undomesticated world here, after all. But lately, cats have been disappearing almost every day. Even the last human we catified went missing. Say, what? Let's not open old wounds, Kibbles. Onwards and upwards. Okay, first things first, this werecat thing. Catification. Transition. Whatever. How does it work? Time passes, then you transform into a cat. Nya. It's a gradual process. It's different for everyone, but you won't just turn overnight. The clock is ticking, however. First side effect of the transition is being able to understand us. Well, some of us. Not the elders, obviously. Not all the domestics, either. Then you have the whole heightened senses thing. The increased agility, the crazy body hair stuff. Let's not worry the human with all the details just yet. I assume there's an antidote? I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed in that assumption. You said there was someone else who'd been put in this position? Let's hope you're a better bet than they were. Unfortunately, they weren't able to discover an antidote or get our friends back. I know where their notes are, though. Really? Trade, huh? You help us, and I'll give you the progress reports. I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll help them. But not yet. I gotta end it. I spent 30 minutes. Thank you for watching. This has taken a completely different turn than I was expecting. I had a feeling I would be catified, but I didn't know. I thought it would be a dating game, rather than whatever the heck is going on. Thank you for watching. The game's on Steam if you want to check it out. If you like this video, hit subscribe, hit share, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye! Jeepers.